Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. You probably thought we were going to be talking about margaritas today, but we're not. We're going to be drinking while we talk about guacamole. Here you go, camera girl.
Yummers.
So today, we're going to make guacamole with you. This is something that all ages can enjoy, and John is going to demonstrate.
We're going to make some guac today. The reason we're making guac today is Cinco de Mayo is coming up on May 5th. A lot of people still don't know that. Cinco de Mayo, May 5th. That is it's a big holiday in the United States, and it's a big holiday in Puebla, in Mexico. Puebla, I should say, Puebla. And it's a big holiday. It's been celebrating it for quite a bit in California. So, but the rest of the country, not so much until maybe 2000 or so, and then now it's a huge drinking holiday for the United States. But the history of it is back in 1862. The Mexicans owed the French a lot of money. And the French weren't happy about that, so they sent a bunch of people over to try to get their money back. And when they got to Puebla to try to take Puebla, the Mexicans said, no bueno. And they pushed them back. It was a much larger army. The French had a much larger army than the Mexicans. So that was a huge accomplishment for the Mexicans, and that's a huge celebration in Puebla. They've got all kinds of things going on there. But Cinco de Mayo, that's what it's all about. It's not Mexican Independence Day, which is on September 16th. So
common fallacy.
Yeah. So Cinco de Mayo is a huge holiday at the Franklin Inn. It is our busiest day of the year. And every Cinco de Mayo, we make gallons of guacamole with avocados. So we're going to make a little bit of guacamole today and show you how it's done. Okay, so you want to get an avocado that looks kind of like this, and they're kind of a darker brown, not too brown. They're firm, but you can still squeeze them. If they're too squeezable, you can feel air between the skin and the meat of the avocado. It's probably overripe, and you'll open it up and it'll be dark inside and brown. There's also a little stem here. This little stem pod pops out. You don't want to be chomping on one of these little stem pods. They're nasty. Done that before. We're going to cut it open with this little knife here. We're just going to cut it all the way around like this. So here we go. Step aside, I got a knife.
I am.
They don't give me a knife at the Franklin Inn very often, so. Okay, we cut it just like that. Oh, thankfully that's a nice looking avocado.
That is.
That's a beautiful one. It's got this pit in the middle here. I just kind of give it one of those, and out it comes.
Aren't you fancy?
I am. Let's throw that away. Oh!
Unless you want to grow an avocado tree.
Do that again for those of you who weren't paying attention. Possibly drinking margaritas.
Like me.
Okay. There's another beautiful avocado. Let's take this and be careful with that. It's easy to get your hand. It's a little dangerous. Okay. And we can take the pulp out. I just grab a spoon usually. There's probably some different ways to do this. I usually take the rounded end. Just dig the spoon in. There's one.
Wow, got everything out of that one, honey.
These are
Good
great
job.
avocados, let me tell you.
Grace and I picked them out. So if your avocados are too hard, how do you suggest you get them to ripen? Is there any way to get them to ripen faster?
Room temperature. You don't want to refrigerate them. You put them at room temperature and just let them sit. Maybe a paper bag. Sometimes a dark paper bag at room temperature helps them to ripen a little faster. If they're overripe, you're kind of cooked. There's nothing you can do. And back in the day when we were making guacamole, like in 1981, avocados were harder to come by on a regular basis in Pittsburgh. So you can also buy a pulp, which isn't nearly as good, but you can use it if your avocados are in bad shape. Okay, so now our guacamole looks something like this. At the Franklin Inn, I think we use about 20 avocados. Is that right, camera girl? At least 20 for a batch, I think, maybe somewhere in that vicinity. So we make these giant gallon batches of guacamole, and we use it all. Okay, so we got this. We're gonna take some lime next. Fresh lime is always good in your guacamole. You can put all these spices and go to taste. So you don't have to, there's no set recipe.
Well, we have a set recipe at the end.
We do.
For your own, in your own kitchen. If you like more lime, put more lime in.
Lime juice gives it a little bit of tang, good stuff. It also helps it from oxidizing too much. Guacamole oxidizes really fast. So you gotta put some of this in to inhibit that. Some red onion. Red onion is always good in guacamole. Keep your fingers in so you don't lose a fingertip.
When I took my plant-based cooking classes for my plant-based cooking certificate, I got a B in cutting. John's a much better chopper than me.
You got a B?
I did. I ate everything but chopping. I like the rustic cut look.
If you don't like as much red onion, you don't have to put as much in. But I like lots of stuff in my avocado. A lot of people like just raw avocado flavor, and that's good too. There's no right or wrong way. I'm gonna put a couple of cloves of garlic in. A lot of times at the end we'll have this already done, but we will mash that up just like that.
Grace and I were at the I Made It market today, and some lady had a little saucer with grooves on it, and it grated the garlic for you. You just did this. Yeah, I should have bought one for you.
This is going to be awesome. I can already taste it in my mind. All right. What's next?
Jalapeno?
Some diced jalapeno. Let's do it.
He already does.
I like it spicy. That's pre-diced. Let's do some salt and pepper next.
Salt and pepper?
Salt and pepper, por favor.
There you go.
Just a little sea salt. Yum. Black pepper. All right. All right, let's do some mashing and see what happens. Mash it up. That's pretty good there. All right, that's looking pretty good.
It is.
Next, some fresh cilantro. People have a love-hate relationship with cilantro. If you're a cilantro hater, you can always skip that. I wouldn't recommend it because cilantro is the way to go. I like a big chunk of cilantro in there. Let's see how that tastes. I always heartily sample my guac because you never know if you're going to need a little bit more salt, pepper. Sometimes the jalapenos change. Some of our jalapenos get fiery hot. Sometimes they're really mild.
I guess even the garlic can be more
That
strong,
is a pretty good
right?
consistency there. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, you got to taste it. That's for sure.
With fresh ingredients, you really do. God switches it up on us sometimes.
Okay.
While you taste this to make sure it's to your seasoning level, I just wanted to let people know that if you can't eat avocado, because I can't, unfortunately it makes me so sad because I love it, I'm allergic to avocado, you can also make it, now bear with me, with peas or edamame or both. I've made avocado, I've substituted the avocado for these items, and my sister and I are both allergic to avocados, and it works out really well. If you have any questions about guacamole or avocados, I'm sure John or one of our other prep cooks would be happy to answer those for you. I think it's pretty interesting how these things come together, and I think it's an essential part of your Cinco de Mayo table, so don't forget to make it even if you have to sub it like I do for some other items in the guacamole.
We are not going to be open for the Cinco de Mayo this year, but
we'll be thinking about you.
An elixir to help that go a little smoother is to get some guacamole, some chips, maybe a little bit of salsa, and a margarita. Cheers.
Cheers. We certainly are going to miss you on Cinco de Mayo. We're working hard to get back to you. In the meantime, if you would like one of these shirts, I had more made because, yes, Dawn can turn around and show you what the back looks like. We modernized the logo a little bit. Our other Fill to This Line with Margarita shirts got smoked in the fire, so I had some new ones made, and there's going to be a link here that you can order one for yourself.
Happy Cinco.
Happy Cinco. We love you.